Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. We want to bring your attention to a story out of Edgecombe County where a teacher's assistant is accused of assaulting a disabled elementary school student. Edgecombe County deputies on Monday charged Regina Gray with assault by strangulation, assault on an individual with disability, and misdemeanor child abuse. Deputies say last Wednesday they got a call from the county school system reporting a teacher assistant had assaulted a student at G.W. Bullock Elementary School. Warrants say the crimes happened back on September 12th and that Gray is accused of grabbing the boy by his neck, causing him to have, quote, pain in the neck area, end quote. The 47-year-old Kanita woman was released from jail after posting a $20,000 bond. And in other news, GUC, Greenville Utilities Commission, has introduced a new community solar farm during the Public Power and Gas Week. Now, the solar farm is a 499 kilowatt farm, first of its kind for the area and second in the state. The project features 1,120 solar panels, each capable of generating about 88 kilowatt hours of electricity per month. Together, the panels are expected to reduce carbon emissions by roughly 53 tons every year, according to GUC officials. Now, the solar farm is part of GUC's Community Solar Program, which allows customers to subscribe to panels and receive monthly bill credits for the energy produced. The program is designed for residents who want to support clean energy but may not have the ability to install solar panels on their own property. GUC Assistant Director of Electric Systems Ken Wade said, quote, "We have a subscription for this and we are eagerly wanting people to come out here and purchase this. We have it set up so there's no limits on how many you can subscribe," end quote. Now, the event coincided with the Public Power and Public Gas Week, an annual celebration recognizing community-owned utilities and their role in providing reliable, affordable service. GUC leaders say the program also reflects customer demand for sustainability. In a recent satisfaction survey, 53% of respondents said they would be willing to pay more to reduce carbon emissions. Several panels remain available for subscription through GUC's website, and officials say strong participation could pave the way for future solar projects. For more information on how to participate, you can follow a link on our website, WITN.com. And now, of course, we have to highlight your weather forecast. Big development in the Atlantic in that Tropical Storm Jerry has formed. Right now, it is a tropical storm moving west at about 24 miles an hour. Maximum sustained winds 45 miles an hour with gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Pressure right now reading at 1,006 millibars. This is a system that is expected to show the same sort of track, or at least a similar track to Umberto. Now, of course, with Umberto, we unfortunately saw several houses fall into the Atlantic. It was, a combination of Umberto and Imelda, but the point is that we haven't had a hurricane make landfall in eastern North Carolina so far this year, and we've already had houses fall into the water. So this again is only going to exacerbate the already rough beach erosion conditions that are present along the Outer Banks. Now, as far as strength of this system, it is expected to make it to a Category 1 hurricane by the time we get to Thursday morning. It'll make its closest pass to land on Friday morning, the Lesser Antilles. And then from there, it will make its way up towards Bermuda. Now, again, track has this system staying just off to the east side of Bermuda, which puts it at about 600 miles off the coast of Cape Hatteras. Bermuda is 550 miles off the coast of Cape Hatteras. So a little bit further east, again, 600 miles is an approximate guess on how close Jerry will get to eastern North Carolina. Now, right now, we do have some light showers coming down across parts of the east, areas around Wayne County, Greene County, Lenoir, even portions of Pitt County, areas around Grifton starting to get into the mix in terms of rainfall. We had it earlier in Duplin County. Right now, Duplin actually looking fairly dry. Here's what we've got along the Neuse River. 81-degree air temperatures come with a southeasterly breeze at 9 miles an hour. 81 feels more like 83. Cloud cover present, but certainly not over-compassing. We're not seeing, again, completely solid gray skies. We're just seeing quite a few fair weather clouds out there. Right now, air temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s, a little bit cooler in Goldsboro because of the rain showers that just rolled through. More rain is on the way coming up for tomorrow as a cold front will arrive. Not looking at any sort of severe weather impacts with that cold front, but we will see widespread rain, some gusty winds, and the possibility of a few thunderstorms. Right now, winds really aren't all that impressive, but they are coming in out of the east to southeast, and that southerly direction is helping boost not only humidity, but our air temperatures as well. Could be getting into the mid-80s coming up again this afternoon and again tomorrow before the front shows up. Now, here's how it's all going to come together again. Both systems are going to merge into one, and then that whole frontal boundary finally drags its way across eastern North Carolina coming up for your Wednesday afternoon to Wednesday evening. Everyone will be seeing rain. I'm anticipating most of us getting about a half an inch of rain out of this system. Could a few areas possibly get up to an inch? Yeah, that's a possibility, but right now it's not looking like a system that's going to slow down a whole lot, at least until it gets off the coast. That's when it's going to hit the brakes, and that is where the problems really start to arise, because this opens the door for an area of low pressure to form along that boundary. From there, that low pressure system scoots its way northward and really starts to increase the wind speeds across eastern North Carolina. Now, the rainfall of that system, there is certainly still a lot of uncertainty with that aspect of this storm. If it does move just off the coast of Hatteras, we will likely avoid the heaviest of rain, but there have been other solutions that have put this low over the Pamlico Sound, which would obviously soak everybody. Right now, we are anticipating this being more of a wind event than a rain event, but even a wind event, for those of you, again, who've lived in New Bern for, over 5 years, probably understand that even strong winds can create flooding across Union Point Park. So that's what we are really keeping a very close eye on. How strong are the winds going to be, and where does that rain field actually set up? The heaviest rain is going to be off on the eastern side of that low pressure system. However, there will be rain showers and some heavy downpours along the western side of the backside of that low that will essentially be moving through eastern North Carolina. So this is one we're going to be keeping a very close eye on as we head through the next several days. 86 degrees today, 84 tomorrow, and then as that cold front moves off the coast, temperatures really start to drop. 84 degrees on Wednesday, turns to 72 on Thursday, and then we get even colder coming up on Sunday thanks to those accelerating winds out of the north-northeast. Those winds, plus again cloudy skies and some wet weather, will make it feel quite a bit cooler out there. 71 degrees on Saturday, turns to 67 for your high on Sunday. And then we'll slowly start to warm up as that low pulls away from eastern North Carolina coming up Monday and Tuesday of next week. That's all we have time for today's noon news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Supreme Choice.